What's going on, people? My name is Tico from the TCOFantasyShow, and I'm here with my pal,
Silly Sports,
and you are watching the Not a Football Show.
We love the Tico Fantasy Show.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another episode of the Not a Football Show. Hi.
Heyo.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. We got some guys running fast.
Guys running
around
run.
some cones. We got some guys talking in interviews.
We got guys running in lines and catching balls.
We got the combine.
The combine.
It's combine time. Really the only thing going on right now besides rumors.
Yeah, there's a lot of rumors. Rumors out the wazoo. Just rumors and rumors and rumors.
And Matt Stafford,
Debo Samuel, Myles Garrett, Jonathan Allen now. A lot of rumors coming out of all the holes. But, yeah, NFL Combine is happening. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's kind of going to suck. A lot of the guys that I wanted to watch just aren't doing anything.
Yeah, everybody, like they didn't announce that anybody was not participating until yesterday.
Right.
And up until then, I was like, oh, everybody's participating.
Everyone's going to be there.
This is great. This is fantastic. We've never had an NFL Combine where, Abdul Carter's participating, Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders, Travis Hunter, and everybody's doing all the drills. This is crazy. This is awesome. And then, like, an hour later, like, they announced that every one of these people were just not doing anything.
Yeah, no Ashton Genty either.
Nope, no Ashton Genty. Everybody who you wanted to see is not doing anything.
Yeah. And Abdul Carter was my number one on the list that I wanted to see because there's legit buzz around him being the first pick over some of these quarterbacks.
Probably the most talented player.
And if he ran, he probably would have ran like a 4.4 or some shit.
You think?
That. Probably. Jeez. If he would have ran like a 4.4 and just dominated the combine, I think that buzz just gets even more. Oh no, the CB.
I did a little computer push. Jesus.
But he definitely could have ended up being more in the conversation of the number one pick 100%, than he was.
100%. I think he's still in the conversation, even though Titans GM, what's his name, Mike Borgazzani, that's what it is. Mike Borgazzani said this morning that they are, I have the quote here actually, they are 100% solidifying the QB position in this draft.
Oh, I mean, it doesn't need to be in the first round.
No, it doesn't, but he says they're going to solidify the QB position, and I think that only means that they're going to take a QB with the first overall pick.
Yeah, so welcome to Cleveland, Abdul Carter.
Yeah, which I like that because then you could get rid of Myles Garrett, trade Myles Garrett. Abdul Carter's an instant replacement. Should be, in the future, maybe just as good, and I like that a lot.
Yeah, definitely. Who else are we
Let's talk about Shedeur.
Shedeur not doing shit.
No, Shedeur isn't participating. Well, I don't know if he's not participating in the whole combine or just the throwing portion.
I know he's not throwing.
I know he's not throwing, and for a quarterback, that is kind of everything.
Said he wants to let his interviews do the talking or whatever. Which, what
the fuck does that mean?
I don't know, man. I mean, he does have character concerns because he's his daddy's boy, but I don't
think Shedeur is good enough to not participate in the throwing part of the combine. I don't think he's answered enough questions as a quarterback to sit out and not make that not throw.
I mean, I just think he's a lock for top 10, so why?
And that's why he's not going to do it because there's no way he can benefit by throwing, but I think he still should throw to show these teams that he can or can't.
I think that he should only because Cam Ward isn't.
Cam Ward's not?
I don't think he is.
I think Cam Ward might throw.
He might. If Cam Ward isn't, then he should. They
haven't said anything yet about Cam Ward not throwing, and so my whole thing going into this was that, okay, we're going to see Shedeur throw, and we're going to see Cam Ward throw, and this is going to be awesome. We're really going to get a real comparison in real time to see who's the better quarterback.
Yeah, now instead all you get is those videos of them just
talking to each other and talking shit. It's
Yeah.
annoying. I don't want to watch it. I don't care. I mean, shit, you're both not good enough to do that. Even though I really like Cam Ward.
Yeah.
I like Cam Ward a lot more than I like Shedeur.
Yeah, one of the things I kind of did want to see was the interviews for both the Colorado boys because not so much as Travis Hunter, but
Travis Hunter knows what the fuck's up.
He knows what's going on. But Shedeur, I mean, there's a lot of baggage coming with drafting Shedeur strictly because of
You're not
Dion.
just drafting him, you're drafting his daddy.
Drafting his dad, and you're drafting.
You're likely drafting his brother as well.
Yeah. Oh God. But one of the main things that you're drafting is anytime you lose a game, the head coach of that team that drafted him is going to be talking about getting fired for Dion. That's one of the things you're drafting.
That's a great point. I never even thought about it that way.
So the Raiders. He goes to the Raiders. Every game they lose. Pete Carroll, hey, he's old. Maybe Dion's the successor to Pete Carroll. It's gonna happen with every single loss.
I hope Shedeur. I just don't like him. I don't think he's that good. Like I don't think if his last name wasn't Sanders, he wouldn't be a top 10 pick.
If his first name wasn't Shedeur, he wouldn't be a top 10.
Yeah.
If his name was like Mike Sanders, if he was like Mike Sanders, he wouldn't be a top 10.
No, Mike Sanders. What a goofy ass name.
Shedeur.
Shedeur's a pretty dope name. But what else was I gonna say about him? I think I've been talking a lot of shit about Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
But I think Shedeur Sanders and Jackson Dart are a lot closer than Shedeur is to Cam Ward.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I think
fair,
so, yeah.
right? Yeah. I really like Cam Ward. I think Cam Ward's going to be above and beyond what the rest of the quarterbacks in this draft class are going to be.
Definitely has the highest ceiling.
For 100%.
We've
I think he
seen
has
it,
I think he
so.
has the ceiling to be, the next Jaden Daniels, TJ Stroud out of a draft class, which I know you don't like to hear that, but that's how I feel.
I like Cam Ward. What are you talking about?
Last time you were talking some shit about him.
No, I wasn't talking shit about it. It was just like it's not widely regarded as a strong quarterback. Class, so.
I like him.
I like him.
I like him.
Speaking of Jackson Dart, I want to see Jackson Dart because I mean we may not get the two top quarterbacks doing anything, but Jackson Dart, there is first round buzz, and anytime someone's being kind of first round, maybe second round, I'm interested to see what they do at the combine. I believe he's going to do everything.
Yes.
I don't know if he's going to run very fast.
He's
very
apparently been training. He says he's going to run between a 4.55 and a 4.65.
4.5 would be kind of nasty.
If Jackson Dart
4.5,
if Jackson Dart goes out and runs a 4.5 and shows that he can pass and runs through all the drills and looks pretty good, I think he could be the biggest winner out of the entire NFL Combine.
Yeah, definitely. And there was a team that they said they wanted a young quarterback. And I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was
the Cowboys.
It was the Cowboys. Yeah, Cowboys. Yeah, the Cowboys. You think maybe Cowboys?
The Cowboys, it's so weird because the Cowboys have two places where they could take Jackson Dart. 12 and 44.
Yeah.
And I think the Combine could play a really big role in deciding that, but for some reason, everybody in my comments thinks Jackson Dart's going to the Seahawks.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot too.
Even though I have not seen a single report about anything about Jackson Dart being involved whatsoever with the Seahawks or them even looking at him, which maybe it's in the background, maybe it's not something people are talking about, but I haven't seen anything about it.
Or maybe he's a Ram.
I could see him being a Ram. I could see him being a couple of things.
Trash,
I just think,
good.
Yeah. I think Jackson Dart needs to go somewhere where he can, regardless of how he does at the NFL Combine, whether he looks good or bad, whatever it is, I think Jackson Dart needs to go somewhere and sit behind somebody for a year.
Fuck it, he could sit behind Jimmy G if they don't have Stafford next year.
God, the Rams said they're okay with rocking in next season with Jimmy G as their starting QB.
Hey, he's been to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, they said it today. All the GMs and coaches are talking today at the Combine, just answering questions and doing press and shit. And I don't know who the GM of the Rams is. I wasn't Sean McVay who said it, so I'm assuming it was the GM. But they said we're confident in Jimmy G being a quarterback for this team. And
yeah,
I don't know how I feel about that.
He can win football games.
Jimmy G?
Yeah.
Do you remember last time Jimmy G played football?
Raiders.
Yeah. Do you remember how that went?
Remember how bad the Raiders team was, though?
Yeah, but still, Jimmy G didn't help at all. Jimmy G sucked. Jimmy G's the whole reason Devontae Adams had to get out of there.
What was Devontae saying? I've never been this hurt in my life.
Yeah, he was fucking sitting
It was
against
him and Aiden O'Connell. Aiden O'Connell wasn't much better.
He was sitting against that wall in the what was it, receiver? Yeah. And he's like, fuck, I can't do this anymore.
I've never been this fucking hurt in my life. Every game I go out there and get fucked up.
Yeah, Jimmy G was throwing hospital balls.
Yeah. Let's stay on quarterbacks. I have two more guys that I want to talk about. Jalen Milroe.
It's another guy who can. It's a huge day for Jalen Milroe.
Yeah, massive day. Huge. Massive.
Jalen Milroe needs to go out there and do something. Jalen Milroe. He needs to go out there and do something.
Anything. Run fast, jump high.
Run a fast 40.
Throw some good deep balls.
Yeah, do
anything.
something. You got to go out there and put up an Anthony Richardson-looking stat line to even get drafted in the second or third round.
Yeah.
Because what we're seeing right now after the Senior Bowl was shit.
Yeah, he's falling.
He should not have participated in the Senior Bowl.
He is falling fast.
Yes.
So anything just to keep yourself late first, second round conversation. just anything. I think it's possible. I think he has the physical tools.
100%.
So, I mean,
I don't know if
he
has
shot.
the I don't want to call it the IQ, but I don't think he has like, the same football decision making like attribute that some of these other quarterbacks in the draft have. Like I think there's some guys who might not be as physically gifted as him, but are much better quarterbacks.
Yeah, he's another. It's not very quarterbacky.
No, he's not. Is he?
I mean, yeah, he played quarterback for the University of Alabama.
Obviously, he played quarterback for the University of Alabama, and that says something.
Yeah.
But still, he wasn't
Good.
It's not that he wasn't good, but he wasn't great.
Yeah.
A big reason of why they were so good with him is because he used his legs so much and was running and did all that.
Yeah, he's another like a lot of these quarterbacks that could benefit from sitting behind somebody.
100%.
Maybe he's the Cowboys guy in the second round.
I could see Jalen Milroe sitting behind Dak Prescott. They're similar QBs. If you look at like younger Dak Prescott and how he used to run, Jalen Milroe does that at a whole nother level. And Jalen Milroe's not quite there passing wise, but he does have the arm to be there passing wise. And we've seen other QBs come out and fix that problem. Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's got the stuff you can't teach, and he doesn't have the things that you can fix. So.
Yeah. So I mean, there's something there.
Yep. And one final quarterback, just really quick, Kyle McCord.
Kyle McCord.
So 33-4 in college as a quarterback. He wins football games. Shattered ACC records. If he has a good combine, rips the rock a little bit. First round buzz.
He's not gonna. No.
If Bo Nix can do it, he can.
Fuck.
If Bo Nix can go in the first round,
I don't see it.
Beat Cam Ward.
So. I don't think there's anybody who's in desperate need of a QB. I don't know. Maybe somebody falls in love with him on the combine. That's the only way I can see that happening. Like how the Broncos fell in love with Bo.
Yeah. So anything could happen. He plays the quarterback position. So.
You want another QB I was looking into? I actually don't know where he played. Give me 1 minute.
What's his name?
Donovan Smith.
Oh fuck! I heard the name. I don't know where
Donovan
he played
Smith.
either.
I've been looking into him a little bit. He's a 6'5". So he comes from a smaller school, the Houston Cougars.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm pretty sure that's the University of Houston, right? That's Tank Dell territory, right? Yeah. And he's 6'5", does basically everything Jalen Milroe does, but he's not as quick and not as fast.
And played against worse competition.
Yeah, but I don't know. He's another guy I like
Just
later
a
in the draft.
combine
He's a cool guy you could look out for in the combine.
Hell yeah!
But definitely huge day for Jackson Dart, Jalen Milroe, Kyle McCord. I don't think Quinn Ewers is doing anything. I think Quinn Ewers.
It's a big day for any quarterback.
Yeah, there's a lot of room for quarterbacks to step up and show that they can be something. Yeah,
definitely.
You want to talk about some of the sleeper names that we want to look at in the combine?
No, I want to talk about all the running backs.
Oh, there's a lot of running backs.
I want to talk about every single running back. I want to watch all of them.
Yes, this year's running back class, I think, is going to be the same thing as I think it was 2017, where it was Dalvin Cook, Joe Mixon, Alvin Kamara. Who else was in that class? Was it Christian McCaffrey in that class?
I think so.
I think so too.
Believe so.
Yeah,
Sounds right.
Producer Kev. Yes.
Yeah, I think he was the Kamara draft. So.
Who else was in there? There were a bunch of guys. All of that wasn't the Zeke class. No, Zeke was the year before, so a couple years before. But yeah, there was the last time there was like 6 or 7 running backs who came out of that class and ended up becoming starting level guys in the NFL and big guys for fantasy football.
Yeah. So,
and this class has that same exact thing. You got freaking, you got the top. You got Ashton Genty. Going down, you got Amarian Hampton, Quinshon Judkins, Travion Henderson, which I like Travion Henderson way more than Judkins, but that's besides the point. Yeah.
Fast as hell.
He's very fast.
Yeah, I want to see what Cam Scadaboo runs.
Cam Scadaboo, I love Cam Scadaboo. Cam Scadaboo will 100% be a guy who's going to be like fantasy relevant one day.
Travis Kelce will be playing this year.
Is that confirmed?
He says he's fired up about entering the final year of his contract.
Yeah, that was what the Chiefs GM said, yeah. What other running backs are there? Ollie Gordon?
Yeah.
Rasul Tutton? Is that his name?
Tootin. Whatever, Tootin. Yeah, there's a lot of guys. And, I mean, running back, even in the late rounds, it's a position that hits often. So it's good to just get a good look on some of these guys.
There's going to be... Wait, I have a whole list of all these guys. I've actually...
Amarian Hampton, Judkins,
I have
Travion
my rankings
Henderson,
of them right now.
Caleb Johnson. Genty's not doing anything.
Oh, I only got 5 deep.
Scadaboo.
Do you like you like Travion Henderson more than Judkins?
Yeah.
I like Judkins. If you're talking fantasy football, I think Judkins will be better for fantasy football.
Possibly, yeah.
Because of I feel like Judkins is built more like a receiver, and I feel like whatever team ends up drafting him will use him more like he's still pretty fast too. I mean, Travion Henderson's very fast, but he's still gonna run a 4.4. I think.
They're both probably just gonna be good.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what it is.
That's
They're
the best
both
way to
gonna
say
be
it.
good.
Yeah, I love both of them. I think both of them are gonna be awesome.
Definitely.
Now can we get to sleeper names?
I don't really have many sleeper names, but
No?
if you want to fire them off, go for it.
Okay, a couple names you need to look out for in the NFL Combine. First day is defensive linemen and linebackers. So you're looking out for, Savion Jones. He plays for LSU. I believe he is a defensive tackle. Don't quote me there. It might be a defensive end. But he was very good at the the Senior Bowl, and was getting a lot of pressure on every play. Just looked very nice. Somebody you need to look out for. Who else? Shamar Stewart.
Shamar Stewart is the defensive tackle.
Is he?
Yeah. I don't remember.
There's a lot of defensive tackles in this draft class.
I have down here, they're not really sleepers because they're kind of the top guys, but I want to see Mason Graham, his teammate Kenneth Grant, Walter Nolan, and Shamar Stewart. Walter Nolan is probably going to destroy this combine.
I have is his name written down. I don't really remember
He's a freakazoid.
Walter Nolan? I'm trying to remember.
Kenneth Grant's a big-ass boy. Walter Nolan, I believe, was Ole Miss.
Ole Miss? Why do I want to say Georgia? Who
think
played
it's
for
all-
Georgia? Who's the defensive? Isn't there a defensive?
Michael Williams?
Is that who it is?
I think it's Michael.
Michael? Yeah, somebody.
Or there's another N. Who's
Landon Jackson.
Landon Jackson, Big Baldy. I don't know if we can
Who else? That's kind of all the guys I got, actually.
Mike Green, he's not really a sleeper anymore.
No, he was.
He was until the Senior Bowl, then he just absolutely
Where did he
popped
play?
off.
Tulsa?
Marshall?
Marshall, yes.
Marshall.
I always forget. I get the green ones mixed up.
Green Wave. But yeah, he's probably going to end up a top half of the first round. Not really a sleeper again, but James Pierce Jr. out of Tennessee, I believe. He's going to run very fast and probably improve his stock there. Basically, if you're an end and you run fast, your stock's going to improve.
But there's a lot of, like last year in the draft, like, all of these defensive tackles and defensive ends fell.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to see that same exact thing happen again.
I hope so.
Yeah, and then
Shit,
the
let those
later,
guys fall.
the good teams will get even better once again.
Yeah. If a good team drafts like a high ceiling edge rusher at the end of the draft, kind of like what or the end of the first round, like the Eagles did with Nolan Smith, it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get real ugly.
And then you got what the Rams did last year. When did Jared Verse went pick 26, 27, late?
He should not. Who's the first player off the first defense?
There wasn't a
Laiatu
defensive.
Latu, right?
There wasn't a defensive player off the board, I think, until 17, and I think it was Dallas Turner.
Was it Dallas? Was the first? I thought it was Latu.
Was it Laiatu Latu? 15. You're
Latu.
right. My bad. I'm sorry. Good job.
Oh.
Yeah, but there wasn't. Last year was just a weird class because there was a lot of offensive guys.
No, we're gonna see way more defensive guys off the board as early as
The better
2.
defensive class.
Yeah, as early as 2, maybe.
Is it a
even
better
3.
defensive class? Right?
I mean, Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter, Mason Graham.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Will Johnson. There's a lot of questions regarding his speed.
Really?
They don't know if he's going to be very fast because he was coming off some injured seasons. But if he comes out, looks good at the combine, he's probably going to end up.
There's a lot of good O linemen in this class too.
Yes. Another one.
Great.
Not
Gray
necessarily
Zabel.
like the tests, but Will Campbell. There's a lot of concerns about his arm length. So nobody knows if he's going to play.
Who else had that same? Who else did we say that about once upon a time?
I don't
Was
remember.
it Peter Skoronsky?
Probably, but
Yeah.
Yeah. There's questions about whether or not he's going to be able to play tackle because of that, or he may have to move to guard. So I want to see how he ends up measuring out.
I don't give a fuck. Do we like? I don't care. I don't give a fuck about how long your arms are. If you can play football, you can play football. Like,
I mean, defensive ends have long arms, and
it's very true.
If they're like this and you have short little baby arms, you can't get them.
but where did he predominantly line up? Tackle or guard?
Tackle.
Okay, yeah.
But I mean, there's concern. NFL is a different beast.
I guess it is. Yeah.
NFL is
It's a good
different,
point.
man. And if he's going to be a better guard than tackle, teams need guards.
But yeah, exactly.
So-
I don't know. I still think I don't care if you put him at tackle or guard. I still think he's going to be a superstar. I really like him a lot.
Yeah. What else do I have here?
Gray Zabel from NDSU. Did Cody Mauch?
Cody Mauch,
Mauch, yeah.
big dude.
Yeah, teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or lack of teeth.
Lack of teeth. Did he go to NDSU? Yeah. Okay. So his teammate Gray Zabel, I just think is a very similar prospect, and I just really like him. And he has like a very similar, like career arc where he was decent at NDSU, really showed out at the Senior Bowl, and now he's going into the Combine. I think he's going to show up at the Combine. If he does that, I think he's another name you need to look out for. Gray Zabel.
Yeah. I think this guy's going to test, but I'm not 100% sure. Isaiah Bond is going to be very fast.
Yes. He might be. Do you think he'll be faster than Xavier Worthy, his former teammate?
I think it's possible. I don't.
I love
that's the receiver you want to watch out for breaking the 40 time. It's Isaiah Bond.
There's a lot of fun you know who I fucking love, who's nobody's talking about?
Ooh.
Matthew Golden.
That's not what I was gonna say. I thought you were gonna say Tez.
I love Tez Johnson. Okay. Matthew Golden is like a guy who I think can be like a real wide receiver one, like somebody's gonna take him in the late first round, early second, and he's gonna go wherever he goes, and he's gonna be a superstar. I fucking love Matthew Golden. But Tez Johnson's cool too. The only problem is that he's like 150 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah, but he's Bo Nix's was it adopted brother?
Yes. Oh, well, okay.
Yeah,
I totally forgot about that. Yeah, he
he's
is a Bronco. Tez Johnson and frickin' what was the other guy they drafted last year?
Troy Franklin.
I fucking hate Troy Franklin. God, I never liked Troy Franklin.
Tet McMillan, he's gonna test. That's fun. He probably won't run very fast, but
I
his
think
3 cone drill is probably gonna be very good.
Hot take. I think he's a little overhyped.
I don't know if he's overhyped because I mean, what's the earliest you've seen him being taken? Like top 10?
Yeah.
I don't think it's crazy. He's just a different type of receiver than we've kind of seen go super early recently.
Yeah, he's just the closest thing. What did I compare him to? I want to say I think that was what I compared him to.
That's the one. He's not very fast. He's very smooth. That's what he is. He's very
6'5",
smooth.
212. Jesus, I can't wait to see what he weighs in at. That's gonna be interesting if he's actually 6'5", 212.
But when you watch him play, someone that big normally doesn't move how he does. I keep saying he's smooth. He's very smooth.
But like, I don't know. It'll be interesting. He went to a small, not a smaller school, but not a humongous school. What was it?
Arizona.
Arizona. Thank you. I don't know why I wanted to say Texas.
You know, he like that Fafita, the quarterback that he played with, was like his quarterback his entire life.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
So they're besties. So maybe wherever he goes, Fafita.
You have the third string quarterback.
Yeah, there you go.
Who else is there?
Oh, there's a lot of people there.
There's so many people.
The tight ends.
There's 329 people.
Oh my goodness. The tight ends, Tyler Warren.
Tyler Warren,
Loveland.
baby. Every mock draft I've seen has had him as a top 10 pick.
Yeah, and it's usually to the same teams, the Jets or the Colts.
Yeah. Do you think he'll be a top 10 pick?
I think there's an argument because he's not.
I don't think he will be.
Probably not.
But I think wherever he goes, I think he'll be great.
Yeah, he's a lot different than like some of the tight ends we've seen go early, like Kincaid,
Bowers.
Pitts.
We're talking like early, or
just
we're talking
first round.
Yeah.
He's a great blocker as well.
Fantastic.
As everything else. Yeah. He can throw the football. He runs it. He catches it. He's like George Kittle mixed with Taysom Hill. So I think the thing is he needs to go to the right spot.
Yeah.
I've seen him mock to Miami.
We don't. Well, actually, I'm not gonna say we don't use a tight end because this year I don't know why we just decided to. Mike McDaniel completely switched up his system and Jonnu Smith became one of the best tight ends in the league.
Yeah.
And I would love to see Tyler Warren on the Dolphins. That'd be a fun pick. I'd buy a jersey.
Hell yeah. Colston Loveland, tight end for Michigan. He's also a name to watch for first round. Kind of want to see how he does in the combine, though.
I really liked TCOFantasyShow
Elijah Arroyo.
Yeah, but he's not participating, which fucking blows. I really wanted to see him out there.
No.
Bo Nix is already okay.
What's Bo Nix doing?
25.
Oh, God.
He's already 25.
Damn.
He's older than Jalen Hurts by 2 years.
Jesus.
Who
else do we have here?
I have a bunch of at the combine. So this whole week is combine week.
Yeah.
And today is the big day where GMs and coaches come out and they talk with the media and tell them like, hey, this is what we're planning on doing this off season. Ask your questions, whatever. And I have a bunch of like things that they said.
Well, yeah. This is where like also where trade talks are going to start heating up because you remember last year. The Brian Burns New York Giants situation basically happened because of the combine.
Yeah,
they showed it on Hard Knocks. They were like, what about a 1 and a 2 for Brian Burns?
What else? What I'm trying to remember. Who are the other guys that we're looking at? Chris Jones.
Yeah.
And who's the third guy?
I can't remember.
It wasn't Jonathan Allen. Even though Jonathan Allen is going to get traded.
Yeah. So,
Commanders are moving on
it makes
from him.
sense. I mean, all the GMs and people for all the teams are in one spot, so they're chopping it up.
Yeah, they're all talking.
Yeah.
You see them all around the rim of the Colts Stadium,
Yeah,
and they're just all up there moving around and talking.
their binoculars.
Mike McDaniel's freaking sitting up there, nonchalant.
Yeah.
I'm
You go on a Mike McDaniel rant?
starting to hate him.
I mean, he's cool though.
He's
he
cool,
wears
but I'm not starting to not like him.
Off-white
Starting
Air
to not like him.
Forces.
If he doesn't get us a playoff win this year, I'm really not gonna like him.
I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan of like coaches that your smallest player could probably wring his neck out.
Yeah, he's not respected. Nobody in the
Yeah.
locker room has any respect for him.
No, he kind of just like too busy trying to be one of the guys.
Yeah, and I don't give a shit about you being a guy. I don't want you to be their friend. I want you to freaking go out there and beat their ass.
You can do it, but to a certain extent. I mean, Sean McVay's one of the guys, but Sean McVay's also knows how to put
Sean
his foot
McVay
down
is
and-
probably one of the most, if not the most intelligent like football minds in the NFL right now. Mike McDaniel
can't
is
win a fucking challenge.
yeah, Mike
Mike McDaniel can't win a challenge.
Mike
That's his problem.
Mike McDaniel's fantastic, but he's not Sean McVay.
No, he's Mike McDaniel.
Even though he thinks he is Sean McVay a little bit, but a little cooler.
Dude, how many years has he set back the organization? Because he's the reason they signed Tua to that extension.
We're just like, I don't know, man. We're never going to be good again until we suck.
Impromptu Dolphins rant.
Yeah, man, I'm sorry. It's going to happen all the time. It's a Dolphins fan thing.
Yeah,
Sucks.
hate it here.
Yeah. I can't wait. I want the year to come where we go 1-16.
Ooh-wee.
Like, I can't wait. I can't wait
That
for
year
the
we
year.
traded our pick for a lineman. Yeah.
When we traded Minka Fitzpatrick for
Yeah.
fucking pennies and ended up becoming one of the best safeties in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
I love those days. Now how we're going to get rid of Javon Holland. Yeah, I fucking love it. And we got rid of Christian
we're
Wilkins.
keeping
and I love it.
Tyreek.
Yay! Tyreek! He just got surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hate the Dolphins. God damn it. I'm a Steelers fan now.
What else do we have here for the combine? Do we have it? You were talking about rumors and shit.
Yeah, you want to hear some things?
I do. I love hearing things.
Do you know what Liam Cohen just said?
He was probably like, I want Chris Godwin to come play with me.
What's the thing? What's the meme? Oh, Duval.
I have seen buzz about Chris Godwin going to the Jaguars though,
Really?
with Liam Cohen.
Ew.
Why not? Why? Who do they have? Brian Thomas.
Well,
and
it
Chris
messes
Godwin?
up the thing I'm about to say.
Oh crap! Is it regarding?
It is regarding Brian Thomas Jr.
Oh, what's that?
Liam Cohen said, and I quote, and I quote, the passing game will run through Brian Thomas Jr.
Two things can be true at the same time, though.
guess that's
passing
true.
offense ran through Mike Evans most of the time.
They're also saying they're going to cut Christian Kirk, so it does make sense them bringing in Chris Godwin.
Yeah, I'd like it.
And I think BTJ.
BTJ could benefit from having.
I was going to say
someone-
BTJ does something different than Chris Godwin, but I feel like BTJ kind of does what Chris Godwin does, but better.
I feel like they can do different things.
I'd love to know how many times did BTJ line up in the slot a lot.
Sla-la-la? I don't know. I'd have to look that up. Not that I recall. I mean, I just remember him running deep down the field wide.
Yeah,
open
that's all I
every-
remember. Yeah, that's
butt
what that's.
naked every
Yeah,
time,
exactly.
so
That's all I remember. So maybe,
Um,
maybe I don't know. Maybe Chris Godwin pulls the coverage.
Wouldn't hurt nobody. Wouldn't hurt T-Law.
What do I got here? Oh, Ravens GM Eric DeCosta, when asked about Justin Tucker, said these sexual misconduct things are very serious and concerning, but we must let the NFL review everything first before we make a decision about Justin Tucker.
It's kind of a political answer.
Yeah.
He said a lot of nothing.
Yeah, there's
basically.
currently 17 women who are accusing Justin Tucker of doing sexual misconduct in the masseuse place.
Damn, the masseuse, the Justin Tucker. It's crazy how fast those numbers like skyrocket.
They just keep going up every day.
I think we were talking about it when he was 6.
Yeah,
That was
now it's
bad.
at 17.
That's way worse than 6.
That's like
I mean,
3 times as
preferably-
many.
Preferably none is better.
Yeah, that's
But
probably
17
yeah.
is worse than 6.
Him and Deshaun Watson. I mean, what did Deshaun Watson get up to? Like 30 something?
Damn, guy, he was putting up a whole like
Stat line.
damn near a
man.
whole roster.
Points, rebounds, assists.
Yeah, PRA of more like what's PRA stand for?
Points, rebounds.
No, never mind.
That wasn't gonna go. That was gonna go in bad.
Let me.
What's the next one I got here? The Titans GM Mike Bergonzi vows that the Titans will solidify the QB position.
Yeah, I think we talked about that a little bit.
Yeah,
but
Cam Ward.
Never really know what solidifying it means.
No, it could mean anything. It could mean we're gonna go out and
sorry, go ahead.
pick up somebody like Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was that in like reference to the draft or just the offseason?
I think it was in reference to the draft, but he just said he was gonna. Wasn't very broad about it. But I mean, they have to solidify the QB position. You don't have a QB,
right?
Unless you consider Will Levis a QB, which I don't.
Consider him a goober.
Yeah, Will Levis is a goober, a gooner. Will Levis is all the G's. Will Levis is everything, man.
Yeah.
Yet nothing at the same time.
Everything but nothing. He's everything in our hearts.
Yeah, he's just Will Levis. What else do I got here? Mike McDaniel is planning as if Teron Armstead is going to retire.
Yeah, which I mean, he was basically retired. He was on and off
What did he play?
the field.
4 games last year? 5? He played nothing. Yeah,
I mean,
barely anything.
You're paying him to be a blindside blocker, but he's not a blindside
blocker.
blocker.
What a waste of money that was. We paid him so much money, and he just did not play, and even when he did, he sucked.
Another Dolphins rant.
Jesus. I just hate them. We make bad decision after bad decision after bad decision.
I mean,
it's
maybe
bullshit.
they drafted his successor, Patrick Paul, in the second round
Patrick Paul is cool.
He's got a cool visor.
I like Patrick Paul. He's big.
Yes, he is. So maybe he ends up being all right. And honestly, I hope they just take an alignment this year. Kelvin Banks, maybe. Or
anybody.
Simmons.
Anybody. Literally anybody. We need offensive linemen. Please, if you're working at the dollar store and you're an offensive lineman, show up to the Dolphins practice facility. We need you.
Odds are you may get the job.
You probably will.
Oh, Bills MVP superstar quarterback Josh Allen and his fiancée actress Haley Steinfeld are spending their offseason vacationing together in Italy.
You had to click it. I see it too. The Bills actually just gave Khalil Shakir a 4-year, $60 million extension.
Deserved.
Hunter, great deal.
Yeah, I mean, not a bad contract at all, especially for a guy that has a rapport with Josh Allen. You want to keep as much consistency.
Khalil Shakir will never be a bona fide wide receiver 1, but he's a great guy to have as your 2, 3. Boise, man. Fucking love him. We love our Boise boys.
He breaks so many tackles for being as little as he is.
Right? He's just Boise builds players different.
It's a good motto for the season.
Boise builds players.
Boise builds
put it on the locker room.
Yeah, we build them.
Everybody slaps it before they go out.
Yeah.
What else do I got here? That's a very good deal though, for $15 million a year, especially with how wide receiver contracts are going. Like that a lot.
Definitely.
The Jonathan Allen trade.
Yeah, possibilities of. I don't know why. Why are they trying?
They're going to trade Jonathan Allen because of 2 things. Jonathan Allen, it's not good for him to stay with the team because he has 0 guaranteed money.
Okay.
The other thing is that if they move on from him, they're going to save $17 million.
Yeah. Okay, but I just don't get it.
You got Johnny Newton.
He's okay.
You got De'Aaron Payne. You got, there's another guy that starts with an O that has a long name that I can't pronounce and I can't think of it, but he's very good. You have a bunch of young guys.
Yeah.
You have a great defensive tackle class. It's not a great time to move on from Jonathan Allen because you're not going to get a lot for him.
Yeah.
But for Jonathan Allen and the Commanders, it's time to move on, especially for Jonathan Allen because he has no guaranteed money on this deal.
Right. I mean, I just don't like trading away one of your best players when you're Windows now.
Exactly.
It's
yeah.
just iffy. I mean,
especially when you have the most money too.
Yeah. I mean, it depends.
Do you need
on what
more?
You get. Yeah. It depends on what you get.
They're going to get nothing. They're going to get a 6th or 7th round pick, or they're going to cut him.
Or they're going to trade him and a bunch of other picks for Myles Garrett.
Yeah,
That should be the move there.
Yeah, that's honestly that.
Package
Maybe that is what. Yeah, but we'll probably see him go over to the AFC, and if it's not the Browns, I would assume they're going to trade him to a contender probably for nothing. 6th, 7th round pick. Yeah, there's nothing. He's not worth trading for. Is it like an opposing team? Like he's on a 1-year deal and he's 30 years old. And he's coming off a season where he wasn't
he wasn't healthy.
Great. Yeah, 3 sacks, not a great year, but still, he's Jonathan Allen. He's still a good player. What else do I got here? The Falcons GM says they're comfortable keeping Kirk Cousins.
Why?
They're comfortable keeping Kirk Cousins as a backup QB, paying him $27 million a year. They said they're going to pay him his bonus, so they are not cutting him. Why? I don't know. It sucks for Kirk Cousins.
Mentorship. Maybe they're going to trade him.
maybe they're going to trade him. That's like the best thing that could happen for Kirk. But if they don't trade him,
sit there and rot. But
yeah, man, Kirk Cousins is really in a hellhole there. It really sucks. And then finally, I got Joe Shane wants the Giants to draft a QB, but still, they want a veteran QB as well to go along with him.
Yeah.
Which is something they've been saying all offseason. Malik Neighbors even said it. Malik Neighbors said, even if we do draft Shadur, Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, whoever it is, we still need a veteran QB.
They need a guy in the building. They should have never let Tyrod walk.
No, Tyrod is perfect. That's exactly what they need. And about Matthew Stafford, when asked about Matthew Stafford, Joe Shane said, we don't know. That's for the Rams to decide.
I think we don't know the Rams' decision. There's just rumors.
Yeah.
I mean, there's never.
But there's
a
lot of things today. A lot of teams are being asked about Matthew Stafford, and the two that I'm hearing the most about are the Giants and the Steelers. Like the Steelers were asked about him, and what's his name? Omar Khan, I believe his name is, the owner of the Steelers, and he said. What'd he say? He said, we'd love to bring in Matthew Stafford if it all worked out, but we're not going to pay him $50 million a year.
Oh, yeah, I did see that he wants $50 million.
Yeah, we're not paying him $50 million a year. We are not doing that. He said if they eat some of the money, it's something we'd be interested in, but we are not bringing him in for $50 million a year.
Yeah, might as well just bring Justin Fields.
They also said that their number one goal right now is to bring back Justin Fields or Russell Wilson. They want to keep, continuity in the locker room is what they said.
Yeah, I mean, continuity for more losing in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. And then Russell Wilson, I haven't heard much about him. I've just seen some workout videos in his backyard like we always do see. But Justin Fields, on the other hand, has made it very apparent that I want to play for the Steelers. I want to stay here. I want to be here. I love the city. I love the team. Please keep me.
He won games. Keep him. We keep saying it. I feel like every episode we talk about Justin Fields just needs to be on the Steelers, and they're bullshitting.
Yeah.
They're
But if they don't want to keep him, New York.
New York.
Yeah, give me some New York, man. I would love to see Justin Fields on the Jets. I would. Oh God, that'd make me so happy.
Be the happiest man in the world.
I'd be so happy.
Yeah, bud.
Do you got anything else?
No, I think we went through all of my stuff. I really only had combine stuff. I haven't really seen much of the news.
Did we talk about the Cowboys drafting a rookie QB?
A little bit. We talked about it. We talked about McCord, Jalen Milroe.
Yeah, so. They're looking apparently. They say they're going to draft a QB. Don't know a round, but they say they're going to draft one. Stephen Jones said he's going to do that. Deebo Samuel. The only thing the 49ers are getting offered right now for Deebo Samuel is 5th-round picks.
Shit. I mean, if you're really that adamant on moving on from him, why not?
I mean, a 5th-round pick is nothing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was nothing last year.
That's a great point. He was nothing.
He hurt them more than he helped.
That's very true. He dropped a lot of passes.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Isn't that crazy? I don't know if we talked about it on here, but I know I made a video talking about how Jawan Jennings is just the best receiver on the Niners.
That's not what I thought you were going to say. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's true. And
yeah.
I like taking that victory lap.
There's even some reports that they're not happy with Brandon Ayuk, but they can't.
No shit.
Yeah.
I mean, he basically forced them to pay him a bunch of money, which I don't think they should have done in the first place. But yeah,
they should have traded him.
They should have. Yes, they should have done a lot of things with that.
But he was being a little baby back bitch and didn't want to go anywhere. He should have went to New England. That's what should have happened. That trade should have went through. He should have taken his $30 million a year, and everybody would be happy right now. Deebo Samuel might still be on the Niners. He may have had a different season if Brandon Ayuk wasn't there, even though Brandon Ayuk wasn't there. Brandon Ayuk got hurt. But I don't know. Maybe Jawan Jennings would have got paid more, even though that happened before that. But still, yeah. We love Jawan Jennings. Jawan Jennings is 100% the best receiver on the Niners. And then Ricky Pearsall.
Yes.
Ricky Pearsall is good. I like Ricky.
Brandon Ayuk close third.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Jesus. A lot of expensive guys are not good.
Whole lot of nothing.
Yeah. Your two most expensive receivers combined for, what are they, like $50 million at least combined.
Definitely.
And they're both just... One got hurt, and that's gonna be a terrible recovery too. Yeah. ACL. He tore more than his ACL. I think he tore a bunch of shit. But yeah, that's gonna suck. Waste money. Yeah. You got anything else?
No.
We don't got anything else. I'm thinking if I have anything else. I don't. You want to talk about Dude Wipe? Extra small dude wipes?
Extra small dude wipes. Please, Dude Wipes, sponsor the show.
Dude Wipes, we need you. And we need like an extra small dude wipe package too. I think it'd be very cool.
Yeah, for little small guys.
It's like for your pets.
Yeah. Yeah, Dude Wipes. Oh my god.
For your gerbils.
We got ideas, Dude Wipes. Come on, hit us up.
Yeah, come on. Put us on the marketing department.
Yeah. Pet wipes?
Pet wipes.
Dog wipes?
Do dog wipe. Do wipe.
That's basically what they are, man.
Dude wipe.
All right, hear me out. Dudette wipes.
Oh!
They are female.
Rose scented.
Yeah, rose scented wipes.
Girly package.
For
women.
Menstruation.
Oh. I think that's all we got for today's episode. Yeah, that's all we got. My name is Tico from the Tico Fantasy Show. This is my pal.
Sully Sports.
And you are watching the Not a Football.
Oh, we were off. Cue
Oh,
that.
wait.
Not a football show.
Not a football. Not scoring touchdowns.
We love the Tico Fantasy Show.